there. It's just doing the work. And it's easier said than done, but yeah, hopefully over there I'll be able to get it done. Yeah, so I guess I'll just sort of work my way up, weights just warming up, muscles fired. I guess it's just trying to get as much strength in the legs. At the moment I'm sort of just coming off sort of a deload for nationals. And so yeah, trying to get back a bit more strength in the legs. So slowly working up on getting a bit more weight on the bar. But yeah, a bit hard because the legs are a bit tired. But yeah, I guess the whole thing's improving strength, which helps with power at the track, getting more explosive, faster times really. First set I'll do, start at 60, then 80, and then sort of work my way up to 100. But yeah, it's just more about if I can get the bar moving, sort of steady, but fast and powerful for the last bit, sort of all the quad strength. I guess squats are quad and glute. But for me, majority of the stuff, I've got lots of glute, sort of work with the hip thrust and all that sort of stuff. So that's where I try and work with the squat. Keep it more quad focused, which is like that half squat, which is more explosive. I find anyway, that works for me. So I've got my athletics coach. He's sort of given me a program, which sort of he used and his coach used on him, and so it's been tailored sort of a bit more for me. But it's got all the same stuff that he sort of did, and I guess, yeah, like I said, we sort of tailored it to me a bit more, finding what worked for me and that sort of stuff. And I haven't been doing too much heavy lifting. Like I've only really started in the last year or so. So yeah, again, it is a bit rusty, but just trying to find what works for me best, really. I've found in the past that I sort of try and work 6, 5, 4 as sort of my sets, 3, 4, 1 set of each. And I've found that that's been best, whereas in the past when I've done sort of higher reps of sort of 3 sets of 12, that's when I've had the most sort of muscle mass put on, and I've found that I've been a bit heavy and sluggish around the track. So that's where I guess we've toggled things around and doing lighter or less reps, but probably a bit heavier, is where I've found I've got more explosive, more power. Obviously, strength isn't too important in track. It's more, lots of it's about, what's the word? Injury prevention, that's it. So yeah, keeping myself strong, so that I'm not getting injured when I'm running, because lots of load going through the muscles and joints. That's where I've found personally anyway. As soon as I started to take it into the weight room, that's when I found I was getting less injured and I wasn't too sore going around the track. It was almost easier. So yeah, that's probably the main focus. So yeah, again, right back into it. Sort of this last winter season, I got a stress fracture in my, I think it was my right foot. Because I just upped the load, I was running maybe 4 or 5 times a week, and then I was playing hockey almost 7 days a week, and then I was in the gym doing 2, 3 days a week of that. So it was just too much for my body and not doing optimal recovery. So if I'd have been getting the right amount of protein, carbs in, doing good enough recovery, maybe taking a day off when I was sore, all those little things that you get told that probably are important to listen to that I just sort of disregarded because I thought, oh, I'm in good shape, I'll be able to do it. But eventually it just caught up on me, and then I was out for 3 months, just like that. I was in great shape, but body just couldn't handle it. And that was really frustrating, seeing everyone. It was right at the start of the athletics season, so just finish of the winter, moving into summer. Everyone was starting to run good times, the off-season work had been paying off for them. But for me, I was just sitting up in the stands watching. And that was, yeah, like a motivator, but just sucked that all that hard work had sort of gone to waste. And yeah, that sort of threw my whole 2023-24 season off. So, and I do think playing more than one sport, maybe if I wasn't playing hockey it would have been fine, and maybe if I was just playing social hockey, whereas I was playing, well, I had playing for 3 teams, club, rep and school, so that didn't help, and then athletics on top of it. But I do think when they say try and don't bite off more than you can chew or something, yeah, that was, yeah, something like that. But yeah, biggest takeaway, definitely just listen to your body. You sort of know more than the professionals how you're feeling. I'd had a wee niggle in my foot probably a couple of weeks before and didn't take any time off, and that was if I had taken maybe a week off then, I would have been fine. Wouldn't have been out for 3 months. So listen to your body, feel right, and yeah, listen to your coaches and your trainers and your physios. And if you, yeah, and your mum, yeah. I guess obviously everyone's got the goals of like world champs, Olympics, that type of thing, but I guess I got my stepping stones, make it Oceania champs, pick up a few national titles just on the way. But what I love about it is just getting the best out of myself, as opposed to like team sports where you're relying on a team to a certain extent. It's all every man for themselves. It's all about who's the fittest, who's putting in the work. Goes to show whoever's not putting in the work will be left right out. And obviously injuries and niggles, that leaves you behind, but if you're doing everything to keep yourself fit and healthy, it really starts to show. You start getting the benefits, start running faster, and that's just what I love about it. So yeah, I guess as well as staying healthy, it's pushing for like the bigger things like world champs and that type of thing. I'm actually heading over to the States for uni later on this year, so that'll be for running, yeah, so that'll hopefully I'll be able to get the most out of myself. And
whereabouts in the States are you going?
Not actually sure yet, just sort of looking through my options. Yeah, hopefully somewhere on the west coast, sort of California way, but we'll see how we go in the time. But yeah, that's sort of over the next 4 years, that's going to be my main goal. Just run good times over in the collegiate circuit, get faster, and then hopefully by the time I'm coming out of that, whether I'll be pushing for some good times that might get me towards World Champs qualifying or something like that. Yeah, that's the main goal for the foreseeable future anyway.
Champs.
Yeah, I guess peak age for sprinters it varies for everyone, but it can be maybe between 25 to 28. Sort of a bit younger than the sort of distance running where it might be more 28, 30-ish. Obviously 30's getting on, but I like to think I'll be 22 by the time I finish up in the States. And I guess maybe 23, 24, maybe hopefully by 25 I'd be running the times that I'd like.
How far off are you with those times?
I'd be, for sort of the more junior stuff, I'd be a couple of seconds off. So yeah, I guess maybe 4 or 5 seconds I'd need to drop in sort of my 400, which would be my main event, to be reaching the world standards. So yeah, I really feel it's there, the potential's there, it's just doing the work. And it's easier said than done, but yeah, hopefully over there I'll be able to get it done. Yeah, it burns, but I find that's one of the sort of my favourite exercises for hammies, because obviously it's really important when you're up till sprinting, force out the back. That's when you don't want to blow a hammy, and that's why I find, because you're not actually putting a lot of load, it's just your own body weight. You catch my breath. Yeah, I find it's really good for keeping them healthy, supple, because that's you always hear people having hamstring injuries. That's something I hope I never really have to worry about, but like I say, all the stuff I'm sort of doing in the weight room's supplementary to everything on the track. Just keeping healthy, keeping fit, so that I don't have any injuries. And then that's when, like I said, I'll get a good 3-month spell where I'm running fast. Whereas if I wasn't doing all this, then I might come away 3 months, get an injury, and then I'm out for another 3 months, and so all that works. You don't lose it all necessarily, but a lot is down the drain. Yeah, I've definitely, obviously athletics isn't the biggest sport here in New Zealand, but I've been really lucky to have my coach and my family pushing me sort of the whole way. Even if I haven't had the best results, it's kind of just been there. They're just pushing me along, just rocking up to training, saying that you might hate it this day, but it's mainly mum, she'll be in my ear saying, you got to go, just get out and run. Like when I'm sitting at home feeling all lazy, she'll be like, oh, go out for a run, and then I'll do it and immediately I'll just feel better. And I do think, people say it's twisted that I love running, but part of me just the endorphins that get going, like in the gym, that probably has been a big motivator, just getting fitter, getting healthier. Yeah, even when it isn't going as well, that probably is my main motivator. And I guess not that I say I want to make my parents proud, obviously everyone does, but that's obviously a big motivator as well, pushing to do it for them, I guess. Burns the quads. Oh, that hurt.
Done.
Yeah, that's me done.
How you feeling?
Legs are a bit knackered. It's probably, like I say, my second session back for a while, so legs are dead. Good though, good. Feel strength's coming back even after just a couple of sessions. It's good to know it's there or thereabouts. I guess I'll just work my way through that. Sort of just, like I said, in a bit of a strength block at the moment, trying to build that up. And they'll work, sort of phase it into more power, getting more explosive, but got to start off finding the strength first. And like I say, I supplement this with all my running and a bit of sort of plyometric work, so bounding, hopping, all that type of stuff. Really important for runners, well I've found anyway, that's what I've been told. It's what I've found works for me. But yeah,